Salakia, my memory is starting to get backed up. I gotta do a lot of deleting, but like I said, the Lord still remembers. He still remembers us here in our bondage. Okay, that's why He sent His prophets. Although He feed us with the bread of adversity, our teachers shall not be removed into a corner anymore. Our teachers been given the privilege to go out there on the highways, teach it through the airwaves of YouTube, Daily Motions, Odyssey. And now we understand why we're here and what promises the Lord have for us. Because why? He respects us for His covenant's sake, for His promise sake. The promises, that's what it's about. The promises that He made with our forefathers unto us. Those promises ain't done away with, and they ain't for all nations. So back in Baruch chapter 4, verse 28, for as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek Him 10 times more. For He that brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for He that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoiced at they fall. These Edomites are going to be in a miserable state. Matter of fact, let's get that. Revelation chapter 18, verse 6. It says, Revelation chapter 18, I'm going to start at 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues. Now, we have spiritually come out by transforming our mind from the ways of Americas, but this is talking about physically, man. We're not going to physically partake in Esau Edom's judgment, because that's the way he's going to pay for it, by thermonuclear missiles. And we're going to be beamed up in chariots. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Here it is, this dude, Ronald, he's talking about the Lord don't remember, He forgot, He not going to save. Nah, the Lord remembers. He remembers His promises that He made. He remembers what Esau have done. Okay? And they're going to pay for it in Jacob's world. As it is written, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. So they're going to get it double. Okay? They're going to get it double. Right? So where was I at here? 31. I believe it was 31. Let's start at 29 again. For He that brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for He that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Matter of fact, I was at, no, it's all good. Verse 31, miserable are all they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve, and miserable is she that received thy sons. The land of America. They rejoice at our fall. They the ones that sent gifts one to another. Because these two prophets tormented them daily. Northern and the southern kingdom under the rule of King David. We put hell on these nations. And they thought to do the same unto us. Verse 33, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolations. And it ain't going to be no palm, no balm to heal Babylon. Okay? It ain't no healing now. You got your presidents, your entertainers, football stars, football commissioners, politicians, all that is being caught. And everything is being brought to the front row. Right? Now she's about to be grieved for her own desolations. Now they're going to try to fall on the ground, and hide themselves from the wrath of the Lamb. And they ain't going to be nowhere to hide in that day. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. Speaking about the missiles. because these missiles is going to turn this place into a lake of fire. And then once that fire resolves, this place is going to be a full desert inhabited by creeping creatures, man. Okay? Creatures that are able to survive nuclear disasters. Okay? Different fowls and all that. O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the glory that cometh unto thee from the Most High. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And that starts with this internet. This internet, you know, we heard it from the East Coast. And it's been sent out throughout the four corners of the wind. And we being gathered by the word of the Holy One. Okay, and physically at Yahushai return, when he sent his angels amongst the four corners of the wind and gather his elect. And Lord willing, we a part of that, man. You know, so with that, call halal Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Hashem Rakah HaKodash, double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutation unto the hopeful elect. Until the next one, I say shalom.